According to the General Hospital GH, spoilers for Friday, September 20, Valentin Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, ELQ, and whether or not John Jagger Cates, Adam J. Harrington, would still be alive if Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Benard, hadn't shown up were the main points of contention between Ned Quartermain, Wally Kurth, and Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell. While Lois Cerullo, Rena Sofer, attempted to soften Ned's resentment towards Sonny Willow Corinthos, Catelyn McMullen hauled Michael away for a night on the town. When Ned started to lash out at Lois as well, Giovanni Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, finally stepped in and stood up for her. Following her return to her former accent for Gio, Lois discussed the various incarnations of Sonny and the possibility of good coexisting with evil. While Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, and Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, were out having fun at the Savoy, Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, snatched a table next to Drew Quartermain, Cameron Matheson. Drew was feeling quite pleased about his polling results, but Nina was telling him not to get too carried away. Nina also believed that since Drew's workload would only increase from here, it was time for him to relinquish control of Aurora. In light of this, Drew quietly confronted Curtis and requested that he take over as Aurora's interim CEO. Nina was questioned by Portia over her relationship with Drew and her recent interest in politics. After Willow and Michael arrived, Nina finally had a private conversation with Michael in which she alluded to the fact that he was the obvious choice to take over as CEO of Aurora. Later on, though, Michael was shocked to learn that Drew had chosen Curtis to be his interim CEO. Willow, on the other hand, was startled by Drew's appearance and discovered that Nina was going with him to support his campaign. Willow wanted to make a quick getaway since she found it difficult to stay in the same room as Drew. Willow tried to notify Drew through Nneka that she should go home since she wasn't feeling well, but Drew interrupted and assured her that he would handle the situation. When Drew and Willow were alone, he cautioned that constantly avoiding one another would bring attention to an unfounded issue. When Nina questioned Willow, she chose to stay and minimize the turmoil. In addition, Curtis updated Portia on his interim elevation and expressed optimism that it would eventually become permanent. After being severely beaten and placed in a cage, Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, dreamed that Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, was with him in Friday's GH episode. Liz encouraged Lucky to have the courage to return home and acknowledge that his escape was a mistake. After receiving a courageous push from Elizabeth, Lucky awoke and got to work unlocking the jail lock. Holly Sutton, Emma Sams, and Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, quarreled at the nightclub about the stolen phone, but it wouldn't help her as Jen Sidwell, Carla Rhoda, changed the passcode every day nonetheless. Holly was informed by Anna that Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens, need a liver transplant and that Lucky could be the ideal candidate for her. Lucky was in Sidwell's camp, according to Holly, but the place was extremely secure. Then Anna contended it would have to be an inside job, and she required Holly's assistance. Jason accused Sidwell of cheating at the poker table with a neighboring woman who had tricks under her sleeve. Sidwell disputed it, but he consented to deal with a new deck and play another hand. Sidwell desired to return to the camp with Holly after losing, but Holly insisted on having Sidwell play again and became upset when he misplaced the bracelet he had promised her. Sidwell once had an off-screen talk with an employee who had been listening in on part of Anna's conversation with Holly. In the end, Holly advised Sidwell to extend an invitation to Jason and Anna to return to the camp so he would have more money to win the bracelet again. Anna and Jason accepted the invitation that Sidwell gave with agreement. Sidwell promised Holly that she would get her bracelet back somehow as Jason and Anna left to grab their belongings from the hotel. Sidwell implied that Jason and Anna had been lying to him and warned Holly that they would pay a heavy price for it. Holly seemed uncomfortable with the news. According to General Hospital spoilers, Jason, Holly, Lucky, and Anna all have some difficult times ahead of them.